Hi there, this is Michael DeSalvo from Coconut Country Living, and I just wanted to share a little recipe we had here for our gluten-free Easter bunny cake. We just put it here on our blog and made some changes to what we saw was a wheatish recipe that had a lot of gluten in it. Um, Start off, I'd tell you a little bit about myself and how I came to make my gluten-free bunny, but we also got into our ingredients here, and I want to just make it clear what you need to do. So you can use a stick of butter or the equivalent amount in extra virgin organic coconut oil. Best to use unrefined and cold pressed. 1.5 cups of low glycemic honey. You can use regular honey, but we prefer low glycemic. It's better for you. Manuka honey is one honey you can use. Then we also have the 9 extra large eggs. Might seem like a lot of eggs, but coconut flour does use more eggs. It's also more filling for you. It's great for weight loss. 1.5 teaspoons of real vanilla extract. Uh, 2.5 cups of organic coconut flour. Um, then we have 1 teaspoon of non-GMO aluminum-free baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of fine Himalayan pink salt. I prefer the Himalayan pink salt because there's so much garbage in our sea salt now, unfortunately, with so many uh, nuclear accidents and oil spills. So in short, we like the Himalayan pink salt, which actually has a lot of health benefits to it. And then 1 cup of organic whole milk. You can also use coconut milk if you're a vegan, just like you can use chia eggs if you don't want to use the chicken eggs. So as I'll show you later, you can actually use the shredded coconut to make your own organic milk. Now, there are about 3¼ cups of total shredded coconut here. You will need a good 8 ounces of that, or 1 package to make your bunny. If you want to make a bigger one, maybe up to 2 packages, about 16 ounces. 1 cup of this will be for the final topping when you've coated your bunny, and then some parchment to cover your baking sheets as you make it. You can use the homemade coconut cream cheese frosting for your frosting, or we actually just use some fat, thick vanilla yogurt that was organic for that instead. So you're going to preheat your oven to 325 degrees in a mixer with your paddle. Just cream together your butter, your honey, add the eggs and vanilla. Continue to blend until it's somewhat creamy. Mix together flour, baking powder, soda, salt, and coconut. Add it to the butter mixture a little time until you alternate with the milk. You go back and forth with the milk and mix it all together. And by slowly adding the coconut flour to the coconut mixture, so you don't want to overmix. Line your baking pans. If you have some springform pans that can just pop open with the latch, that's great. Otherwise, use some greased pans. Be careful as you pop things out. So use that parchment paper, cut it to fit. Bake your cake 30 to 35 minutes. And you'll see cupcakes will only take about 15 or 20 minutes. Let it cool well. It might take a couple of hours. And then pop out the cake carefully from the pan. So you don't want it to be too moist, and that's why you want to let it dry. Unlatch the springform pan to pop it out so it doesn't break. Cut your cake in half so you actually have 2 semicircles to work with. We'll put a smear of frosting on the cakes, on the bases then, to help the cake stick together while you work. So you'll see a link on the bottom of this recipe, and you can see some pictures about how someone made the wheat cake. And by gluing these 2 semicircles together, you'll have a more thick body. So you'll cut it out of the top or the front to form the head, and you'll also use that scrap that you cut out to make the little tail for your bunny. Cover your bunny with some icing. You may need to put it in the refrigerator and add a second coat if you like a lot of icing. And then you'll create some little ears. I try to use long triangular shavings from a turnip. You might also use like a stiff carrot to make some ears. Or if you're less creative and you want to be less, natural about it, you can also use some pieces of paper that are stiff to make the ears. Um, you can even coat them red with some beet juice or strawberry juice. You can do the same thing with a little pink nose. Um, and if you're really creative, you can even use celery strings for his little whiskers, but it's a little tricky to do that. You can see the link here to some more pictures. And as I say in my video description, we're actually having a sale for some of these pieces. If you want to make your bunny later, it's a little late to get things for Easter, but you could order here on Saturday. Amazon does deliver on Sunday. So there's 2 recipe books that come with our respective coconut flour and shredded coconut. They're both organic and they're gluten-free, packaged in a gluten-free facility. We have great coconut flour, savory and sweet, and shredded coconut recipes, a panoply of delight. You'll find the Easter Bunny recipe in the book and a coupon in the back. And we're actually having a sale right now on both these products. So if you click on either of these links, you'll be able to go to the store. So the link there is in the description. You can also find it at coconutcountryliving.com. And I hope to catch up with y'all later. I love your comments about my story here on the blog. And I really look forward to talking to all of you. And I hope you have a great Easter. So we will catch you later. This has been Michael DeSalvo from Coconut Country Living. We hope you have a great Easter and take care. Bye.